Hello everyone. Welcome to KHA Homeopathy Study Group Pro Bono webinar. Good morning, good afternoon and good evening. So nice to see many of you from different countries and different time zones. Before we start our webinar, we always thank Universe for giving us this great opportunity with Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurbhuva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Dr. Sweta Singh, our KHA Chief Administrator, will start the session.
Hello everyone, myself Dr. Shweta Singh, KHA Chief Administrator, welcomes our respected speakers, Chairman and CEO Kavita Ma'am, KHA volunteers and all the attendees to KHA webinar. I would like to take the opportunity to introduce KHA Homeopathy Study Group to all of you. KHA Homeopathy Study Group Pro Bono was organized and founded by homeopath and humanitarian Kavita Kukunur, President and CEO of Kavita Holistic Approach, KHA. This study group is intended to be an offering from Kavita to the homeopaths around the globe. Sharing, goodwill, and solid clinical work within the classical model are foundational principles for the KHA. KHA's mission and vision are very inspire young homeopaths, mentor, provide excellency for educational purposes using holistic approaches via webinars, which are based on principles of classical homeopathy, and provide professional continuing educational homeopathy credits for practitioners. We provide merit certificates for spreading the light of homeopathy around the globe. Dr. Kavita is a member of Kevin Friendly Foundation, a non-profit organization that helps to serve poor people in greater needs in India. She is nationally board certified by Council for Homeopathic Certification (CHC), an Achina CPD provider, and serves as the associate editor for the Homeopathic Heritage. She is the recipient of Martha Ullman Community Service Award by National Center for Homeopathy and Best Entrepreneur Award from Dr. N. Lingaraju, Principal of JSPS Homeopathic Medical College, Hyderabad, India. TANA, Telugu Association of North America, a prestigious organization, honored and awarded her for selfless homeopathic and humanitarian services at Ladies' Night Out on October 2022, Michigan. Also, Dr. Kavita received the prestigious Legendary Homeopath Award with joint hands of Honorable Health Minister Dr. Dhan Singh Rawat, Senior MLA, Mr. Harbhajan Singh Cheema, ex-Director Homeopathy, Government of Uttarakhand, and Chairman of HomeoCure and Research Institute during National Homeopathic Seminar, Homeopathy, the Future Medicine at Kashipur on 21st August 2022. We are proud to announce that Dr. Kavita was honored as a Woman of the Year 2023 for prestigious organization NATA, North American Telugu Association, USA. Dr. Kavita was also honored by renowned DTA Telugu Association Executive Committee on Mother's Day at Michigan, USA with DTA Community Service Award 2023. We're extremely happy and proud that we celebrated 12 years of her book, Beyond the Limits, A Challenge to Prove Oneself, and her second book, A Dose of Spirituality with Kavita, has also completed its 2 years. The ebook was launched last year in the presence of Honorable Guest of Speakers, American Institute of Homeopathy, AIH President Dr. Alex Becker, and Council for Homeopathy, CSC President Dr. Sheetal Tiwari at our KHA webinar. At KHA's second annual celebration, our honorable guest of speaker, Dr. Jawahar Shah, Chairman of Enlightenment Education, launches audio version and hard copy. We have donated over $1,500 to 10 to 15 charities, which we have also listed on the website. Dr. Kavita donated the proceedings of the books through KHA study group platform to various charitable organizations and homeopathic associations. To name a few are Kevin Friendly Foundation, CHC, DHMA, GSPS College, VT Seva, NCH, etc. Interested ones can reach us for details at caststudygroup@gmail.com. As of now, we have nearly 420 recordings on professional webinars related to homeopathy, health-related topics, and inspirational talks available on our YouTube channel with the name Kavita Kukunur. This webinar is moderated by KHA family, myself, Dr. Shravana, Dr. Deepika, KHA volunteer. It is being recorded as we speak, and we will take questions at the end of the webinar. Kindly mute yourself and turn your video off for better connection. Thank you. Over to you, Dr. Kavita.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sweta. She manages our KHA activities with cute smile. And our enthusiastic KHA volunteer, Dr. Deepika, would like to take a minute to read our code of ethics.
Ma'am, regarding this.
Yeah, we can hear you, but little low voice. You want to share the screen, Dr. Deepika?
Okay, ma'am, I'll do this here.
Let me share the screen for you.
Thank you.
I'm glad to be a part of KHA Homeopathy Study Group and would like to read our Code of Ethics. KHA Homeopathic Study Group, Pro Bono, Ethics and Benefits. To be a KHA speaker needs at least 1 to 2 months active volunteering. Only KHA speakers' themes are promoted in newsletters and webinars. KHA provides volunteering for 2 to 12 months, respects and inspires volunteers to grow. Active volunteers will be promoted through our website, social media, and added to WhatsApp group. Articles of volunteers will be posted on KHA website and newsletter and will be sent for publication at other journals too. Volunteers and speakers are eligible for prestigious KHA annual awards. Volunteers are eligible for KHA inspirational talks. Volunteers are eligible for case discussions. KHA promotes homeopathic organizations as well as their mega events. KHA promotes great work of speakers through their book reviews. Honorable guests may propose their future courses or events after the webinar. KHA maintains a healthy and happy environment, so keeps only like-minded folks. KHA requests everyone to maintain the confidentiality of the group. For more details, you can visit www.kavitakhomeo.com.
Thank you so much, Dr. Deepika. And do you want to share the flyer, something you have?
Yes, ma'am. I would also take the opportunity to cordially invite you to International Day of Yoga. Sharing the flyer for more details. This event is conducted in Metro Detroit. We are conducting these sessions at multiple locations on Saturday, June 22nd and Sunday, June 23rd, 2024.
Thank you so much, Dr. Deepika. And if anyone is wanted to attend, they can reach us, caststudygroup@gmail.com. and participating organizations like Art of Living, Isha Yoga, Yoga Bharati, Indian American Community Services, India League of America, and many more are participating. And we are so honored to get opportunity. I'm representing on behalf of Ka Homeopathy Study Group, representing homeopathy. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Dr. Deepika.
Thank you.
I thank Ka Homeopathy Study Group entire team for their continuous selfless support, without which we would not have made all these pro bono activities. These webinars are for educational purpose only and should not misuse any of the course content without speaker's permission. Always seek an expert homeopath for treatment. Happy Yoga Day to everyone. On the special day, we are showing our gratitude to Patanjali, father of modern yoga, who made Yoga Sutras on the theory and practice of yoga. Today, June 21st, 2024, we have two honorable speakers, Yamini Vineela Uppala from Arizona, USA, and Aparna Muthumula from Telangana, India. Today's session will be very enlightening and interactive with question and answers. It is planned for 1 hour, but we can extend 15 to 20 minutes more if needed. This year, 10th International Day of Yoga theme is Yoga for Self and Society. We know yoga can benefit everyone, make us strong mentally, emotionally, and physically. On behalf of International Yoga Day, we have picked very important topic, yoga for women empowerment. Let me introduce our first honorable speaker, Yamini Vineela Uppala. She is an internationally certified advanced yoga trainer, fueled by passion and enthusiasm for the transformative power of yoga. Having completed her RYT 500 certification, she brings a depth of knowledge and dedication to her practice. Alongside her journey as a yoga enthusiast, she is also a proud mother of two beautiful girls. Nestled in the breathtaking landscapes of Arizona, she is deeply committed to spreading yoga awareness and fostering well being within her community. With boundless enthusiasm and a heart full of dedication, she invites others to join her on this enriching path of self discovery and inner harmony through yoga. Let us welcome our first speaker, Vineela. And Vineela, I would like you to speak about benefits of yoga and add some insights on the female PCOS, PCOD, infertility, to say also lifestyle disorders. Please, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much, Kavita ma'am, for a nice intro. I welcome everybody. Yeah, happy Yoga Day to everyone. I want to throw some insights on the lifestyle disorders like PCOD, PCOS, and infertility. Like in this modern lifestyle, the individual's health has affected so much. Like with the busy schedules and the hectic schedules, the individual's health has affected so much. So comparing with the like our forefathers lifestyle, now the lifestyle is very different. We don't even have time to take care of ourselves. I request everybody to take care of themselves even 1 hour for their self-care. Yoga is very, very important in their lifestyle to maintain the health and well-being of individual. It can bring physical health and mental well-being, which is very much needed in the modern day society. So if before discussing about the lifestyle disorders, let me throw some light on our forefathers lifestyle. They used to sit in a squatting position for cooking, and like squatting position for using the toilets, and they used to grind the grind the things in the stone and etc. They used to have physical activity which are like related to the yoga poses. Now we are like in a modern society, we are very much in a stage where we are not moving at all. Movement is very important for the body. So yoga helps like for all the lifestyle disorders. Let me tell you some of the few of the asanas which can help with the PCOD and PCOS problems. Let me share my screen. So these are few asanas which can help for the lifestyle disorders of the women like PCOD and PCOS. They can improve the pelvic health and the blood circulation around the pelvic area, thereby improving the reproductive health and blood circulation. So this is the butterfly pose, Baddhakonasana. So for this, you have to get your feet together and pull towards you. And then your spine should be straight. And you have to flap your legs for 20 times or more than that. This asana should be practiced every day for the blood circulation around the pelvic area, and it helps with the irregular periods. Like it has immense benefits if you do it every day, and your breath have to be normal. And this is the cobra pose. You have to lie down on your tummy, and your palm should be shoulder width apart, and with inhaling you have to arch back, and you should look at the ceiling. This is the cobra pose, which can help ease your spine, and it takes care of your spine and the pelvic area. It's very useful for the thyroid issues too. And this is the reclining butterfly. This eases the period cramps and many more. It is a restorative pose, so it is very beneficial for the uterus health. And this is Chakki Chalanasana. This is very beneficial for the like lifestyle disorders of the women. This is basically the Chakki in Hindi is like a atta grinding machine. So our ancestor used to grind the atta in the sense the wheat flour. So that is the thing. So for this asana, you have to stretch your legs and make like interlock your fingers and then make circles around your feet. So you have to do it on the clockwise and anti-clockwise. This is very helpful for abdominal fat too, and it has many immense benefits. So next comes the Bharadwaj Asana. You have to keep your legs in one unit and on one side and twist to other side. This eases the spine and then relieves the tension around the hips and good for the circulation around the pelvic area. This is called Bharadwaj Asana, and you have to do it on right side and the left side. These are very useful for the lifestyle disorders in women. I hope everybody follows this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vineela. So I used a couple of the cobra pose, and I wanted to ask, do you suggest any prenatal yoga routines?
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. Let me show you. So for the pregnant women, there will be some discomforts like the spine, like stiffness in the spine and swelling around the feet. yoga helps in relieving all the pains and even the mental health too. It also builds the bond between the baby and the mother. It creates the mindfulness to the mother and the baby, and it improves the blood circulation to the baby. And so let me show you some routines which can be followed easily. So this is the cat and cow stretch. So for this, you have to start in the tabletop position with the shoulder width apart, and then you have to inhale and arch back, and your tailbone should be lowered. And exhaling, you have to hunch your back and then tuck your chin to your chest and look at your navel. This is very useful for relieving the lower back pain, and thereby helps the circulation around the pelvic area, and thereby increases the oxygen flow to the baby. And this is the child pose. This stretch is very nice for the hips and the thighs and the ankle. So this is a restorative pose. So it calms down the mind, and it relieves the stress and anxiety for the expecting moms.
Very
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, go ahead, Vineela.
Sorry. This is the warrior pose. This strengthens the legs and the thighs, which in turn helps in the labor. It prepares this asana prepares the moms for preparing for the childbirth and the pelvis area. And this is the supported bridge pose. This is a restorative pose. This is like this calms down the mind, and it also improves the blood circulation around the uterus. And and uh, it should be supported with the block, and so that maximum benefits can be obtained. Thank you.
Very nice, Vineela, and we will recommend these postures to prenatal women. And now I would like to ask, like we see many IT professionals getting stressed out. Would you like to recommend any quick yoga poses for them?
Sure. Yeah. So IT employees, they are so stressed all the time, and they have long working hours, and their screen time is more. So I would recommend quick chair desk yoga, so they can do it on the chair. They can take a quick break and do it. So this is the chair raised hand pose. So for this, you have to interlock your fingers and palms facing upwards, and then lengthen your spine and inhale deeply. This relieves the stress in the shoulder and the spine region. And this is the chair pigeon pose. So for this, you have to bend your knee and keep your feet on the left thigh, and then exhaling, you have to bend forward. This relieves the tension in the lower back, and this relieves the tension in the hips too. You have to repeat it on the right side and the left side. And this is a seated twist. So you have to twist to your opposite side. You have to do it on the right and left, exhaling. So this is also very quick twisting pose. So it eases the spine. And this is the sit and stand chair pose. So you have to interlock your fingers, and you have to sit and stand on the chair. And seated crescent moon. So you just have to interlock your fingers and raise your hands and bend to your right and on the left. This is the cow face arms And so for this pose, you have to interlock. So raise your right hand and interlock with your left hand, back of your spine. So this releases this opens up your chest, and then it relieves the pain in the shoulders. These are few asanas which I can recommend for the IT professional, so that they can quickly do the poses. And I also recommend yoga nidra. Yoga nidra is like a guided meditation for it is very useful for the IT employees, as they have a long screen time, so they can rest, and they can reduce the anxiety and stress. Thank you.
Thanks, Vineela. And I love Yoga Mudra. And these IT professionals, they are these poses, they are easy and convenient. Now, I would like to ask, like for teenagers, how about especially during puberty? They undergo a lot of hormonal changes. How can girls get benefited from yoga, please?
Yeah, sure, I can explain. So the lot of hormonal changes going on for the girls, especially during the puberty time. So these asanas, if we recommend to our girls, these are very beneficial for them. So these are restorative pose. As I told you, this is a chair pose, which relieves the tension around the hips, thighs, and the ankle area, and it calms down the mind, and it releases the endorphins, happy hormones. So it enhances the mood. And this is the reclined butterfly. For this, you have to like cross your legs and then take a support of the pillow and lie down on your back. So this relieves the stress and anxiety, and this also relieves the tension around the thighs. It is very good for the girls if they are having if they have a period. So it reduces the cramps. And this is a reclined hero pose. For this, you have to like bend your knees and keep it beside your thigh, and take a pillow support of the pillow, and lie down on it, and take deep breaths. So it relieves all the tension, and the period it reduces the period cramps. So this is a caterpillar pose. So you basically you have to bend forward and take the support of the pillow, and then take deep breaths. So this can relieve the anxiety and stress. So the hormonal changes which girls are undergoing, it can benefit them. And this is a seated twist. So anything which like which are twisting asanas, they can relieve the relieve the stress around the spinal area and the pelvic area. So these are very beneficial for the girls. And this is the bridge pose. This uh, this is the bridge pose. So by doing this asana, their uterus will become strong, and then it also reduces the period cramp and anxiety too. Yeah, this is the reclined twist, and this is a raised leg pose. So this can be practiced at the bedtime, so they can sleep nicely. And this is a reclined twist. This also helps with the spinal health. Along with this, if we could recommend them breathing exercises like alternative breathing that helps them uh, calm their mind, and the digestion will be good, and in turn the uterus health will be good. Thank you.
Very nice, Vineela. All the posters with colorful pictures, we love them and very helpful. And the main thing is nowadays we see mental health disorders. So, would you like to add some insights like how yoga can benefit them, please?
Yeah, sure. Actually, there are a lot of breathing exercises in yoga, so which can calm your mind, which can balance your hormones. One breathing exercise which I could recommend is the belly breathing, which is also called yogic breathing. For that, like you have to sit in a comfortable cross-legged posture, and then you have to fill your tummy with the air. Inhale and fill your tummy with the air, and exhale and your tummy goes in, and you have to like squeeze in your tummy, and the you have to exhale. You have to do it for a long time, it is recommended for 5 minutes. If you practice it every day, it calms down your mind, and you become more mindful and like cognitive. And then one more breathing exercise I could recommend is alternative breathing, in which you take you inhale with the left and exhale with your right, and inhale with your right and exhale with your left. With the This is Vishnu Mudra. So you just I could show you the demo. So you inhale and exhale with your left, and inhale and exhale with your right. So you have to do it for at least 30 breaths. So it could affect your it could improve your mental health. And one more thing I could recommend is Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra is a guided meditation and the body scan meditation. So it could help relieve all the stress and anxiety and balance the hormones. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Vineela. I know we are asking too many questions, but let me ask you one last question, then we will save some questions for the second speaker.
Yeah, sure.
How does yoga help during menopausal stage? Do you have any
Yeah,
yoga recommendations?
yeah, I should have some recommendations. So during the menopause, the women undergoes hot flashes and the like lower blood pressures, or some women undergo high blood pressures. So like every woman has their own symptoms and the mood swings and all. So yoga can uh, like uh, help in this stage nicely. So these are few asanas which could help in menopausal stage. This is Baddha Konasana, butterfly pose, which I have told earlier. You just have to join your soles and flap your thighs, and lengthen your spine and inhale. This could help with the pelvic health, and thereby ease all the hormones. This is the this is a restorative pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. So you just have to join your soles in a reclined position. This eases the spine and enhances the mood. It cools down your body. And this is the Malasana. This is very good for the women who are undergoing menopause. So it stretches the hips and thighs and ankle. And this is the forward bending. So it helps to calm down your mind and helps with the spinal health. It also helps with the hormonal balance. This is the cobra pose, which I have explained earlier. You have to inhale and arch back, and this helps with opening up your chest and balancing your endorphins and estrogens, and balancing your mood. Yeah, and I also recommend meditation for the same. I know I am recommending all the same breathing exercises, but it is very beneficial for menopausal women too. So breathing exercises like Nadi Shodhana, like alternative breathing, and the diaphragmatic yogic breathing is very beneficial for the women to handle all the mood swings they are undergoing at that stage. And also I recommend Yoga Nidra for this for the women undergoing menopause too. It helps with the anxiety, stress issues, mental health issues. Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful, Vineela. Thank you so much. And we will like to take any questions. Dr. Sweta, would you like to? Does anyone have any questions?
No, there is no questions in the chat, and it was a great session, Vineela.
Thank you,
Sharing all
Dr.
the
Shweta.
poses. It really helped our patients. Thank you.
Okay, so shall we move to the second speaker, Dr. Sweta? You
Sure.
can put in the chat if anyone has any questions. They are most welcome to ask or at the end.
Sure.
Okay, so thank you so much, Vineela. It was wonderful, sweet, and you have answered many of the questions that are needed. And we would like to take privilege to honor your gracious presence and your precious time in sharing your knowledge and wisdom at our CAST study group. So, please kindly accept our CAST certificate.
Thank you so much, Kavita ma'am. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity for me to share my knowledge. I thank KHA study group for this opportunity. I'm so grateful for this opportunity. Thank you so much. I wish all the best for the KHA study group.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Vineela, and thank you so much. And
thank you, ma'am.
And shall we invite the second speaker, right? Okay. Okay. Let us invite our second honorable speaker, Aparna Muthumula. She is a lawyer by profession and yoga instructor by passion, fitness enthusiastic, advanced yoga trainer and evaluator. In pursuit of yogic practices, pursued various yoga courses. To name few, yoga teachers and evaluator certified by the Yoga Certification Board, Ministry of Ayush, Government of India. Assistant Yoga Teacher, Training Certificate from Patanjali Yogpit, Yoga Shikshak Course, Teacher of Yoga, completed from Nirmal Sadhana Jyoti Mandir. Yoga Shiromani Course, Propagation of Yoga and Yoga Therapy, completed from Nirmal Sadhana Jyoti Mandir, participated in international conference on Yoga Shastra at Vivekananda Kendra, Kanyakumari. Participated in various yogathons, challenges by completing 108 Surya Namaskars. Presently, yoga practitioner, trainer, and yoga academic faculty imparting training to students overseas sadhakas. Sadhaks, yoga, bandhus, actively propagating yoga by conducting free yoga camps at various places. Moreover, she is my school friend. Let us welcome Aparna. And I would like to first ask you how one can overcome stress through yoga.
Thank you, Dr. Kavita. I see a lot of so many doctors on this in this forum.
Aparna, can you turn on your video, please? We are not
One
seeing,
second.
right?
You're not able to see my video. One second. One second. Just give me some time, please.
Yeah, sure. Picture. If you.
Yeah. Let us continue. I think I'll anyways
Sure.
share
No,
my.
no worries.
Anyways, you have my picture, so I have seen all of you have seen me, right? So I think there is some technical issue here. So let us show. Yeah, Kavita, you were asking something. It went out of my mind.
Yeah, how one can overcome stress through yoga.
Yeah. So first of all, yeah, welcome all of you, and thank you for giving me an opportunity. First of all, to bringing me on this platform. Yeah. So before getting into yoga, so first of all, there is a yoga has a wide meaning. Okay. As per the pre-Vedic texts, yoga includes Ashtanga yoga. So asana, pranayama, it starts with yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. So stress, the word stress has got two meanings. As you doctors, use stress and distress, which is a bad stress as well as a good stress, right? So the bad stress, which is common in right from a child till at every age group, this is a common phenomena or a common disorder which everyone is facing nowadays. So yoga is one path, is the excellent path, I should say, which has been used since pre-Vedic period, wherein you can overcome stress by doing asanas as well as meditation, which we call as uh, pratyahara, or the focusing on certain aspects, and then meditation. So these three aspects, these three limbs of Ashtanga yoga will definitely help in controlling the stress. For instance, why do we feel stress? Because like, it could be work stress or whatever. We have a lot of expectations on certain things. When we don't meet the expectations or which come in the way of our day-to-day activities, that is where our stress level goes up. Stress in the sense like our blood starts pumping very fast, and during this process the oxygen level which goes to the brain, there's an interruption in the oxygen flow to the brain, wherein the lack of oxygen to the brain will definitely cause our energy levels will come down. So the aura is affected. So all these are all related with the elements, the 5 elements which are present in the universe, which is connected to a human body, right? So whenever there is an imbalance of these elements, that is where the human aura gets affected. That is, we call it as a stress. Of course, now coming to the remedies available in yoga, stresses, we have like Sukshma Vyayama as well as Sthula Vyayama. Our lifestyle nowadays is restricted to, it's a very, very limited movement of the body. And there's no, there's no physical activity involved at all. When, like Vineela said, earlier days in our ancient period, like our forefathers period or grandparents, they used to do a lot of activities. Now everything is like click of a button, or nowadays it's not even required a click of a button. Everything is just a view, you can have everything in place. So Sukshma Vyayama is one which is called as microcirculation. It has got some 43 activities in Sukshma Vyayama, right from your head to toe. All these activities will help in blood circulation. So with the help of blood circulation, so the blood, the circulation, what you call the movement of the blood or the passing of the blood to all the muscles will help in giving active, will keep us active. So as a result of this, our mental imbalance also is getting, it will get resolved, right? So that is one activity, physical activity, what you call as asanas, or what you call as, as I said, the micro circulation or the macro circulation. We call it as Sthula Vyayama and Sukshma Vyayama, exercises rather in other language, what we call. So apart from that, breathing exercise, inhale, exhale, what we call as the pranayama. Pranayama is the best way out to control ourselves, to control our stress levels. So as I said, stress increases because of the lack of oxygen into our body. Anulom Vilom. There are lot many pranayamas, lot many mudras, which has been written in many texts. And I can quote you one quotation given by Patanjali Maharshi. The definition of yoga in very simple language, he has mentioned that yoga's chitta vritti nirodha. Yoga is chitta and vritti. Chitta means how to our thoughts, right? How to control our thoughts. It controls. So by practicing yoga, you can control your thoughts. And vritti means vrittis are bad thoughts or your thoughts which may go to different directions, you have no control on your thoughts, right? And this will lead to the bad deeds, and that will cause a lot of disturbances in your day-to-day activity. So how to control our thoughts, how to control our senses, how to have control on our five senses or the elements in ourselves, that is mentioned in Patanjali Yoga Sutras. So it has got 195 chapters which deal with how to control stress. You know, this has been written not now, this has been long back, way back to even before, I think some 1,000 years ago. It is a human psychology written by Maharshi Patanjali. So this is how there's a lot many aspects, like we have different paths to control stress. Of course, I think Vineela has already explained, she has already showed the different asanas of controlling stress, and this is other way of looking at it. So I recommend, if is anyone over here who can understand Telugu or Sanskrit, I recommend please at least have, if you get a chance, read Maharshi Patanjali's Yoga Sutras. It's a human psychology written way back 1,000 years ago. Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, thanks, Aparna. Can I ask you something like, do you recommend any asanas for diabetes mellitus?
Yeah, Kavita. Diabetes is again caused by, the lack of functioning of pancreas, right? So pancreas is the organ which produces insulin. There are type 1 and type B diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is by childbirth, there is a defect in the pancreas. So some children, they are born without pancreas. So that is type 1. Type 2 is like over a period of time, there's a disorder due to the lifestyle. This is, the pancreas stops functioning, or it may produce less insulin or more insulin, right? So here, I'll tell you, asanas are one kriya or which will help in if any organ which has a dysfunction, putting pressure point on that organ will start functioning. Like Mandukasana is the best asana. Manduka means called frog. In Sanskrit or Telugu, it is called as frog. So frog asana, frog pose. So you have to hold both the fists. You have to lie in a Vajrasana, hold both the fists, and then you have to push both the hands above your thighs and then bend forward. So that will have a pressure on your pancreas. So then it starts secreting insulin. So Mandukasana is the best for, and also we have Vakrasana. Again, Vakrasana is the one wherein you use your spine, you twist your spine to the opposite direction. Your right leg to the left, to the right position. So you have to actually twist your spine, wherein again it activates. So that is another important pose which will really help. One of the best asana for to overcome diabetes. And also we have even Shashankasana, Chaki Chalan Asan. So these are all asanas which has actually have when you put pressure on this. So apart from these asanas, again, you can also try again pranayam. Pranayam is also the best way. Kapalabhati. Kapalabhati also helps. Definitely, it is what is called as the master asana or the master pranayam. Kapalabhati is both pranayam as well as asana. That is the best asana for any ailment. So I think these are the things I thought, which is other than the regular, and also we have, these are all in lying down postures. And yeah, that's it, I think.
Thank you.
Apart from, Yeah, one more point, Kavita. Apart from, like as I said, asanas and pranayam, we even have mudras. Mudras also really help, which are the pressure points or the pressure points on your palm. You find the mudras. We call it as a Surya Mudra. Surya Mudra is where you, unfortunately, my video is not working. You just need to bend your bend your ring finger and press with your thumb finger on the ring finger. This is the best mudra for overcoming the diabetes. So three types of, you can always, these mudras are anywhere, even while you're in a meeting or you're doing any activity, this can be done. So that would be beneficial. Okay, thank you.
All right. And now I would like to ask, since we have covered diabetes, right? Now many are suffering with thyroid issues. Do you suggest any remedies for that, Aparna?
Yeah, Kavita. Thyroid has become a normal disorder nowadays. Almost, I think 90% of them are against having this disorder, thyroid. So it could be hypothyroid or hypothyroid. So again, thyroid, the main root cause of thyroid is stress and lack of physical activity. These are the main reasons of thyroid. Okay. And by the time we realize, it is already having a serious impact on the entire organs of our body. So it is as dangerous as diabetes. It will really kill it. It is a silent killer if a person is undiagnosed with thyroid. Now we have a lot of asanas in yogic postures. The best one is Ushtrasan. Ushtrasan is camel pose. You can do the Ushtrasan either in a standing pose or a lying or in a sitting pose. Ushtrasan is, you just need to first keep your spine straight and then bend backward your neck. You have to stretch your neck as much as possible so that the pressure point on the neck where the thyroid glands are present, that will start activating. So as and when you stretch your neck, so that is the best option you have. And then on a sitting posture, even in a sitting posture, you just have to kneel down and then keep your hands on your waist and then bend back slowly and then again stretch your neck back. So this is another posture. We call it as two variations in Ustrasana. And also we have another posture, which is like Simha Garjana, we call it. Simha Garjana, like how the lion roars, Have you seen a lion roaring? You must have seen on some YouTubes or any channels, okay? The Animal Planet channels. The lion, it keeps the tongue out and then roars. Okay, so we have to just kneel down, bend forward, just to take a pose as a lion, and then you have to roar like a lion. When you start roaring with the sound, the sound should come from your throat. Like, just do that. Can anyone do? The sound should come out like a roaring sound. That will really activate the thyroid. That is the best and easiest way, I can say. I can say this is not an asana, but it is one variation of it, lion roaring. So after you do the roaring posture, then you have to gently massage your neck. Okay, we should not forget that, gently massage the neck so that your thyroid starts activating. And I tell you, there are more instances wherein if a person starts practicing the Simha Garjana continuously for 3 months, this can be done even at any stage. It need not necessarily be like with empty stomach or you have to do, there is some food intake gap, nothing as such. You can do anytime, anytime during the day, even before sleeping you can do, then gently massage. Within 3 months, you will see the result. Okay. And one important point I would like to stress here. See, just because by doing asanas or pranayama, don't stop taking your medication. This is just to keep yourself a healthy lifestyle. Never stop your medication, whatever you're doing. Like, okay. And again, we have mudras even. We have the mudras even to overcome this the thyroid and all. Thyroid again leads to obesity. So both are interlinked. And then thyroid leads to even constipation, hair loss. So, you know, being a doctor, you are aware what are the side effects of thyroid. The disorder of this disorder. So there are certain mudras which really help in overcoming at one shot. Like, say in simple sentence, I can say, I'm sorry to say this because even I work for a pharma company. I am head legal for a pharma company, but still I can say that openly. If you take a medicine, it will have a lot of side effects. But if you start practicing yoga, if you're a yogic practitioner, you will find you get a lot of side benefits. So my suggestion is like everyone should start with being a yoga day. Everyone should take a oath that we should start off with practicing yoga every day. Thank you, Kavita.
That's so wonderful, Aparna. I will ask one final question because I have been asking too many questions. Now I want my team to ask questions. So with this one final question, okay, to you, what yoga remedies are available for posture issues, like say backache, spondylitis, frozen shoulder?
Okay. Backache, spondylitis, all these are the root cause of all this. Again, like spending long hours in a sitting in a in a same posture, like especially like IT and the software engineers are who are in a sitting position where the movement of body is very meager. So this is the result of spondylitis. And whenever you're working on your system, unknowingly we'll be bending, our spine is bent, and we don't realize over a period of time, then you develop pain. Most of the, I myself, even before getting into this yogic practice, I used to get a lot of this tailbone. My tailbone used to ache very badly. I was unable to understand. I visited many doctors, but I couldn't get a proper remedy. They just gave me the painkillers, but that was not the final remedy for me. So then when I got into the yogic practice, I'll tell you, the tailbone is also the posture. It is a posture defect. The best remedy is contract, expand your anus. So irrespective of whether you have the pain or no, you have to contract and expand. See, as per this yogic text, what we have is Kundalini. We call it as Kundalini Jagarna. Kundalini Jagarna is the spine. Spine has got, if you look at the spine, there are 8 chakras behind our body, okay, at the backbone, which is invisible. These are all called the power junctions, I can say. Our below the anus, below the anus, what is called as the Kundalini. We call it as, there are Sushumna Nadi. There are 3 nadis, right? Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. So, of course, it would be difficult for you to understand, but let me tell you the fact. The reason why the backbone, you feel the spondylitis or anything spinal related issues. Ida, Pingala. Ida is the right side and the left side, and then in between is the Sushumna Nadi. The Sushumna Nadi, the base of the Sushumna Nadi is at Muladhara Chakra. It is like a, it is like a snake which is in a sleeping mode. Okay. We have to activate that snake. How to activate? By doing Anulom Vilom. Anulom Vilom is Nadi Shodhana. That is a Prana Shakti. You are awakening the Prana Shakti. When you are awakening the Prana Shakti, that is how you have to pull back your anus, extract, contract, expand. So that is one way of to getting your tailbone, the pain, it can be relieved. You get a relief of your tailbone. So from there, the next level is the spine. So you have the junctions wherein there is a slip disc. So it's a common usage nowadays. They call it as slip disc. Why is slip disc? Again, you're sitting in a same posture without doing any activity, and your Muladhara chakra is kept idle, which you are supposed to keep it active. See, whosoever today we are active means Muladhara chakra is the, you have to keep it active always. How to keep it active? By doing asanas, pranayam. Okay. Now coming to your back, right? So we're asking about how to overcome the spinal disc relocation and all. Whenever you have a backache, a person who is, again, this has to be a severe backache, they should not do any yoga postures on their own. It has to be done under the guidance of a yoga therapist. Okay. And also they have to take the physician guidance before taking any directly jumping into, just because Aparna said that, oh, you have to do this backward bending, so that will not help. So please, it has to be done under the guidance of a yoga therapist. Okay. Now coming to this, the best option is you have to just hold your hands on your waist, gently bend back, right? Gently bend back. This is again, it is called as Ardha Chakrasana. It's not required. Don't do Purna Chakrasana. It is only Ardha Chakrasana. When a standing pose, that really helps. And slowly, again, under the guidance of a therapist, and whoever is suffering from backache, they're not supposed to bend forward. Never. They should be cautious. This is called as contraindication, right? And again, they have to, there are a lot many asanas, relaxation, like you have yoga nidra to give relaxation to your spine. And also like even mudras also help in that way, right? And but you have to be very careful. And for especially when you call as a spinal issues, you even have this what you call as a cervical issues. So best one is Gomukhasana. What's a cow pose? Okay, where you twist your body and then you have both hands at the back. So that is called as Gomukhasana. And then Bhujangasana. Bhujangasana is again snake pose. Snake pose. So twisting of your body will always, wherein that is a pressure point you're putting on your spine. So wherever you have a problem, just put the pressure point. Pressure point is, that is the point you get the relief. So I think these are the asanas, and always whoever is suffering from backache and spinal issues, so they're not supposed to lift heavy weights. So, and asanas are one part. Pranayam, like Anulom Vilom, wherein that healing will happen slowly over a period of time. And
So,
yoga
Aparna,
nidra.
Aparna, I have one question.
Yeah.
So, in current world, people are suffering with so many mental issues, right? The
Correct.
issues are related to after the pandemic. People have lost jobs, people have lost their bread earning, people have lost their support in terms of confidence. That's the bigger thing, right? Lost their confidence. What kind of yoga or asanas that will help them to gain the confidence and come back into the real world, what they used to be like 30 years ago?
See, losing confidence could be of many reasons. Like losing your job, it's not that we cannot say that yoga will help. Yoga is something to do with your physical and mental consciousness, right? And how can you build up your confidence? In a simple way, I can say, why should we do yoga? So simply, I can say in one sentence, I can say to build up our confidence without depending on anybody. And to give your answer, to answer your question, that people have lost their jobs and they are gone into mental depression, or maybe for any other reasons, they have lost their family members, the beloved ones. All these could be the reasons. For all these, meditation is the best. And there are two ways of overcoming what is called the mental, disease. The one is the physical disease, wherein yogasana helps, and also the mental disease. Mental disease is, as I said, people get into the depression mode. The depression mode can be it can be overcome by way of two aspects. Like one is yoga nidra, and then one is dhyana. Dhyana is meditation. Yoga nidra has to be done again under the guidance of an instructor, a psychiatrist. Okay, so there is a deep practice wherein definitely through yoga nidra and yoga dhyan, people can definitely come out of the depression and the mental stress what they are undergoing. There are many instances, and we do that. It's a therapy again. It's a therapy overcoming the mental disorder. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, Aparna. And also, Vineela also has mentioned a couple of points, but that was really good question. Means very important thing. Like everyone we see asking something in related to the mental health, how we can help. So that is, we need many people to answer that question. So in fact, that was the thing. So if anyone wants to, Dr. Sweta, you want to go ahead with each of our Dr. Deepa, Dr. anyone who wanted to ask any questions, please?
I think the world and how they would cope up with this situation. And that is also a mental health disorder, but that's not the real case. It is a media manipulation that they are saying this is the only world. So how do you help them to say that, okay, calm down and do this, do that, and it will be okay? It is not the real case.
See, there is a Bhagavad Gita says, yoga karmasu kaushalam, means yoga is skillfulness. By practicing yoga, you can develop skillfulness. Skillfulness is how to handle any type of situation. Like as I quoted, Maharshi Patanjali said, Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yogas Chitta Vritti Nirodha is by practicing yoga, you can have control on your senses, control on your on your thoughts, control on your abilities, and control on the situation. Unless and until you have control on your senses and control on your thoughts, you'll not be able to understand what is the reality, ground reality, what is happening around us. See, situations, what I mean to say is yoga is skillfulness. Karmasu kaushalam. Karmasu kaushalam means, again, this is a spiritual path, but still everyone has to understand one point. I'm not talking of a religion, any particular religion here. The point I'm trying to say here is, whatever actions we do, let us have, you need to have patience. Try to understand the ground reality. Let this go. This will also go. Let it go. So that thing should be inculcated among every individual. See, of course, everyone is stressed out in some way or the other. I know Kavita is facing lot many issues every day. Whenever I talk to her, she says, Aparna, I'm loaded with a lot of work. I'm so stressed out, stressed out. Everyone is stressed out in their own way. Yoga is the only way out, which will teach us how to handle stress. Nobody will, even God will not say that I can pull you out of the stress. He will say, he teaches us how to handle the stress. That is more important. How can we handle the stress? By practicing yoga. Like as I said, Ashtanga yoga. Ashtanga yoga, that is altogether a vast subject. Asana, pranayama, pratyahara is one part of Ashtanga yoga. So yama, niyama, this is all the discipline of life, the spirituality. Yoga itself is the disciplined way of spirituality, how to lead a spiritual life. Again, I'm not talking of religion here. You need to have control of your senses.
And Aparna, when you said Kavita also talks about stress, 2 years back, you just remembered me. I was so blessed to get introduced to Raja Yoga by BK
Wow,
Uma
that's
sister.
nice.
By BK Uma
Great.
sister. And I'm so,
Mhm.
in fact, we did, right, Dr. Sweta, we did one inspirational talk with the BK sisters, right? I think that was 1 year back, I think. And even I went to, I met all BK sisters at BK Center in Farmington at our place, Michigan. And
Mhm.
also many of us follow guided principles by BK Shivani sister, right?
Yeah, correct.
Really, I felt so much like in that
Relief.
busy schedule that
Hmm.
where anyone says that I am stressed, I am busy, I am those are the words that come out because that body and mind has been exceeding its capacity. So at that time, my friend Krishna, I always thank her. So when I met this BK Uma sister, then I said, she said the Kavita unit. Okay, then I scheduled time with her. And while during the talk, I did the recordings and to help the society really helped because the Raja Yoga is nothing but where you are establishing the mind in the conscious of God, or you can say supreme power, love link with God.
Yes, you're right. You're
And with
absolutely
that,
right, Kavita.
we
That is
conquer
what
ourselves.
yoga is. Yoga is building up the link between the body and our inner consciousness.
Or you
See,
can say
where is
spirit.
you're talking God? God is, I mean, we
Or
call it
anything. You can say supreme
anything,
power.
any divine power, supreme
Exactly.
power, Paramatma we call. Paramatma, where is Paramatma? It is within us. You have to see, that is what Raja Yoga says. Good that you brought to this point. Raja Yoga is attaining the highest bliss.
And it
How
has
can
4
you attain the
stages.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry to interrupt, Aparna. It has 4 stages: initiation, meditation, concentration, and realization.
And so that is what I said. Pratyahara, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Samadhi is blissfulness, which is called as Raja Yoga. It's nothing but you are attaining the highest bliss. So
Yes.
this is what is translated to English like
And we have
pranayama,
made
dharana,
recordings.
dhyana.
Yeah. Sorry. Go
Hmm.
ahead.
So, like again, coming to focus, as you said, as you rightly, reminded me, dharana. Dharana is nothing but focus, having a goal, right? Okay, fine. Today I lost my job. What does it matter? Plan yourself. I have to develop my skill set. Have confidence. Don't lose the confidence. Have control. Have consciousness. Move forward. That's the skillfulness. Yoga teaches the skillfulness of how to handle life.
And there is one more I would like to add, Shushumna Kriya Yoga. I did that also. So that also has very intense meditation and it has 4 steps, that yoga mudra and the omkaram and the long breaths and concentration between 2 eyebrows. That is also very good. So I think we have just 5 more minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Dr. Sweta and the team, Dr. Deepa, Dr. Stravana, everyone, most welcome to ask questions to our speakers.
So this was wonderful session. I wish this would have been open for social media to all the audiences. This would have been very useful because in the current world, these are the situations that people are facing, right? I don't know why you did not, but at least ask the questions and share it in the social media. It will help a lot of people because a lot of people are undergoing these issues right now.
Correct. That inner consciousness has to be brought in. They should they should realize the inner consciousness. That is what is yoga. Nowadays, yoga has gone into a misconception of is just they're concentrating on asanas, which is only 30%. It is one limb of Ashtanga yoga, as I said. Yeah.
Nicely said, Aparna. I want to add one more thing. There are few asanas which activate the heart chakra. So, with heart chakra is related to the love and compassion. So, it can it helps overcome all the situations and face the difficulties with the love and compassion, and things like losing a job doesn't matter, and they will aim for the higher purpose. So maybe though if they can like practice the asanas which opens up the heart chakra, maybe it helps the people overcome this difficult situations. Thank you. Do you want to add anything, Miss Dr. Aparna?
She's a lawyer, Aparna.
Yeah, actually, I'm a lawyer by profession.
But no, we call everyone doctor. In fact, in other webinar also for inspiration talk. So like that.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, obviously, like what you said, I agree with you. And one more thing, very known and which is a very easy asana, and I practice with my sadhaks, which is called as Hasya Yoga, means make them laugh aloud. People stopped and forgot laughing aloud heartfully. So I make them ensure that everyone laughs aloud. So they're shy nowadays. That will definitely help them. Like Vineela said, that will open up their heart, and the good hormones will start functioning. It's a very easy technique, I should say.
And this one, it will teach us how to love, how to connect, how to take right decisions, Raja Yoga, how to balance. So how to face obstacles. So many. I know this we should have taken 2 hours, but unfortunately, since it's 10:30 in India, so and we planned for 1 hour, but we will definitely have this discussion again as like in social media live. So, Dr. Sweta, do you want to take any questions? I think Dr. Deepa has kept something.
Yes, ma'am. Dr. Deepika asked for some tips on overcoming screen addiction through yoga in children, teens, and youngsters. Am I audible?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to answer on that? Getting away from screen is make children start doing asanas. See, Kavita, you remember when we were at school, we used to have 1 hour exercises.
Yes.
In our school, in our ground premises. You hardly find that at all nowadays. Why children are getting addicted to mobile to screens? Because they don't know the physical activity at all. They're not taught, or they're not aware, or they we are not allowing them freely to move in the society. So that is the reason. Say we should not find fault on kids. They don't have any other option. Some application they have to be to make themselves busy. That is why they get addicted to screen. So my suggestion is at a childhood stage itself, let children start doing exercises. I say not asanas or anything. If you tell them asanas, my son, he is of course 24-year-old. I say if you start do asana, he say, Amma, no, I go to gym. We have to tune our kids in such a way that start doing exercises. We should teach them what we were taught in our schools.
So, Aparna,
Yeah.
I want to answer in a different way.
Hmm.
If when I was studying my computer science and I had a floppy disk and I had a tape recorder, I had a tape disk, and if you ask current kids and they do not know what is that mean, and obviously they would not know because the current advancement of the technology. But how do you alternate that and induce some new techniques that kids would follow, not necessarily onto the screens but to others, and that should be the goal, because given the situation, right? And that should be our answer, instead of saying that what we did is the old trick, because currently it's 100% different thing, right? Today if there is a born kid, he knows how to navigate the iPhone, how to navigate the laptop, how to navigate any iPad, because he knows that from the mother's tummy, right? So you need to come up with an alternate way to advise the younger kids to do something different?
Yeah, to answer that, what I meant was, I'll put it in a different way, my answer to that. I meant we like physical activity is a must. Our body is tuned in such a way that our muscles, if we stop, uh, working or keep active our muscles, they get they get stiffened. So why do we get diseases? First of all, I go back to that root cause. Why are we facing pain or any? Why are we prone to diseases? The main reason is blockages in the blood vessels. Why do blockages happen? When there is no physical activity, right? We should keep our, like when a machine is running, a running machine is always fit and it is productive. The minute it stops and if it is kept idle, then you have to again lubricate it. You have to again bring it back to normalcy. It will take time. Likewise, our human body is also designed in such a way that there are nearly 72,72,101 nadis in our body. So even one nadi is getting affected, the muscle is getting affected because of no work or no activity. It will have an impact on all the muscles. That is where the body ache starts. When the body ache starts, our body stops taking positive things, and then our brain also gets distressed. So I mean to say, why I'm correlating to my school days is the physical activity. Kids need the physical activity, whichever mode it is. I don't know whether in US and all, of course, people, I mean, kids are, you have a lot of extracurricular activities. But in Hyderabad, I see immediately, the minute a kid is born, okay, well, whether should I put it in IIT or you should go for medicine? In that process, they're not getting any physical activity at all.
Instead of watching cricket on TV, they should go out and
let them play, exactly. And hardly you find any playgrounds in schools nowadays in Hyderabad, if you come across. So that is why I said we have to start with sushumna, sorry, what is called as a sukshma vyayamam. There are 43 types of sukshma vyayamam, right from, that is my first sentence I said, right from head to toe. Every muscle in the body gets activated, this sukshma vyayamam. And there are 5 types of sthula vyayamam. All this has to be done. Let us do physical activity.
Wonderful. Aparna, we will have again one more session. Vineela and Aparna will bring you back. And so anyone wants to say last 2 minutes? Deepika, Dr.
Yes.
Deepika, Dr. Shravana, Dr. Deepa.
Ma'am have answered most of our queries for the speakers.
Thank you. Yes, Dr. Deepa.
Wishing you all a happy International Day, and here Purnima is also there. Very nice session, very encouraging session. And Madam talked about Raj Yoga, but Madam, many things I learned from you only. Dr. Kavita ma'am is always positive and always thinking in a positive way only, words. So thanks a lot for wonderful session. I am glad to be part of today's session. Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Deepa. And we have her book, Panchakosha, very nice book. And everyone must have it. We did book review of Dr. Deepa. And thank you so much for bringing up. And I know we do not want to end the session, but it is 11 o'clock in India. And since we already planned only for 1 hour, so that is the reason. But we would love to continue the discussion for little more time. But we will bring you back again. And Dr. Sweta, I think everyone is good, right? And we appreciate Mr. Dr. Vinod Kukunur. And so for joining our session, this is very important. He's Kevin Friendly Foundation Chairman and R2C Chairman. He took time to attend this session. That is very, we appreciate it. And thank you for joining us and giving us many more suggestions and asking questions, because we want everyone to be healthy and happy so they can radiate to the society. So once we are healthy, then I know I do not want to give a big lecture. So anyway, I think, okay, let me announce that on July 14th, we have Dr. Krutik Shah. He speaks on Dr. Kent's 12 observations supported with successful clinical case studies. And it is at 11 o'clock Eastern time, 8:30 India time. And we have many more renowned homeopaths lined up for the KHA webinars. But Dr. Sweta, we would like to honor Aparna for her gracious presence and her precious time in sharing her knowledge and wisdom at our KHA study group. Please kindly accept it from our team.
Thank you so much, Kavita. Thank you so much, doctors and Dr. Vinod, for giving me an opportunity to be on this platform. And of course, even though it is 11, but I still have the energy to, continue with you guys. But still, thank you so much. Thanks a lot for this appreciation.
Thank you, Aparna. And I know we are all buddies with late midnight burning oil giving to the society. So we are all doing that. But yeah, so I think I thank our homeopathy study group entire team once again for the selfless support and in all making all these KHA activities and beautiful webinars. Today we have many KHA volunteers: Dr. Shravana, Dr. Mahmood, Dr. Deepika, Dr. Deepa, Dr. Vinod Kukunur, and many more. So we have homeopaths from different parts of the world. Thank you so much. And Dr. Sweta, would you like to wrap up and say anything?
Thanks to our honorable speakers. It was a wonderful session on yoga, and heartfelt thanks to our viewers and followers to join us today. And we have many such informative webinars lined up in the upcoming sessions with many more renowned homeopaths. And for the upcoming webinar info or any other updates, please follow our social media handles, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, etc. And if you missed any of the webinar, you can watch it out at our YouTube channel with the name Kavita Kukunur. And I'm really thankful to the KHA volunteers for their continuous support. And for any other info, please reach us at khastudygroup@gmail.com. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And everyone, once again, thank you to speakers.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much, Kavita ma'am, for giving this opportunity.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Bye.